I know this is gonna sound strange to some people, but please just bear with me because I have a point, but it might take me a minute to get there. When Beyonce came out with her Beyonce album, right? It was her edgiest album. It was her most like in your face, like, you know, sexual, explicit, like she Drunk in Love, Partition. And she was portraying herself as like this sexually available for her man, Beyonce, her man being Jay Z. And, you know, it's like, I just want to be the girl you like that was her whole vibe, right? Her next album is Lemonade, where she's basically like, my man cheated. So you're telling me that a sexually available Beyonce, whose sole purpose is to please her man, then ends up with a man who cheats and she has to decide if she's gonna stay or take her baby and go, right? Which just proves that like if a man's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. When I heard The Life of a Showgirl, and I'm not saying that The Life of a Showgirl is anywhere near the Beyonce album as far as like quality or anything like that, but Beyonce did have a little bit more of like that showgirl vibe, especially with like Partition and things like that. And Taylor's kind of going for that. They're doing it totally differently. I'm not saying that one is copying the other or anything like that, but this Life of a Showgirl album is edgier and more sexually explicit for Taylor Swift. Like she's entering that particular era, which reminded me a little bit about that shift in Beyonce when she was in her Beyonce album era. Kind of feels like Taylor's next album is gonna be all about Travis Kelce cheating. Like her next album is gonna be her version of Beyonce's Lemonade. Just a prediction, but it's kind of feeling that way. And I think it goes to show that if you're a woman and you start living solely to sexualize yourself to please a man, you will never sexualize yourself to please a man enough to keep him from cheating. It's just, it's seeming like that's the way it kind of played out for Beyonce. Now she still stayed with Jay Z, her choice. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Taylor and Travis specifically. I don't know how the story's gonna play out, but I don't know. I think there's some parallels there. Taylor trying to sexualize herself to kind of like please her man, and don't think that's gonna end well.